It has the very distinct qualities of the Woman of Willendorf. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's an art history thing where they found this little statuette, this small little statuette a long time ago, and it's thought to be what was it also called? It was called like the goddess of fertility, I think it was called as well. As well as the Woman of Willendorf, because it art history is fucking awesome, bros. Like if you guys are in high school and you guys don't know what to take, like as an elective course, take AP Art History. It's so fucking interesting. Like you learn, like if you like history, you think that it's art history, like you just study art. Well, actually no, like you study art and art, architect, pictures, paintings, sculptures, statuettes, idols, and through these artifacts and pieces of art, you learn about history and the rulers at the time and why they were made and what context they were made in and the reasons for them being made. It's so interesting. So I mean, check that out. But Woman of Willendorf, just really quick, she symbolizes fertility. She has big tits, meaning she's like voluptuous in that she's desirable for a man, and that she has a lot of milk to give, and she's pregnant, probably with a baby or something like that. She has a fat ass. She has like childbearing hips, and it was supposed to bring fertility to the women. If I don't know if they held it or if they had it in their possession or something like that. But anyways, here's Stennis. This is the prince. That was a cool story, bro, for you guys.
Pray tell, what
art
compels
history.
you to disturb the Prince of Edern, Witcher?
Don't get all fucking cocky with me, you son of a bitch.
Do you believe I should answer them instead of setting my dogs on you?
I think your Royal Highness has enough foes, here, abroad, in Vengerberg.
The intricacies of succession are not something I wish to discuss with an itinerant monster slayer.
What's up with this motherfucker, man? Holy shit. Get off your high horse.
You might be surprised, Prince, but I have more political experience than I'd like.
The famous Geralt of Rivia, invited to the table by Calanth, Foltest's little favourite. I've heard you've even parleyed with the Emperor of Nilfgaard. Think I'm impressed? Calanth is dead. Meve curses your name when she hears it. Foltest was murdered before your very eyes, and the Emperor, as I heard it, he thought you insignificant.
Are you going somewhere with this?
Indeed. You should know that a king sometimes needs a hired thug to take care of dirtier deeds. If the thug is naive enough, instead of reaching into his purse, the king buys him with virtuous words, the flash of his rings, pledges of friendship. And when, having done his deed, the thug departs, swaggering proudly like a peacock, the king discreetly giggles. Truly, I never thought you could be so pitiful.
Really, bro? Really? You can talk shit like that? I should fucking stab you in the chest. How the fuck am I supposed to talk to this guy? He's being a little stuck-up motherfucker. I can't do anything. I'm gonna steal your shit then, bitch. Take out your fucking fire, too. Sit here in the cold.
Get out!
Are you gonna fucking speak to me or what? Am I gonna have to trigger some kind of event by going... Put out this fire, too. Fuck, I didn't get to put out the fire. Fuck that guy, man. He's an asshole. I'm gonna go back in and see if he changed his mind. So, bro, I'm back. What the fuck?
Get out!
What the fuck? Fuck you, bro. Oh my gosh, it's fucking on. I'm gonna fucking cut your ass up.
Get out!
No, I don't want to talk to you. I want to fucking slice you up, bro.
Get out!
Fuck! Fuck you! What am I supposed to do? Let's use it. There's fucking nothing in here, man. What am I supposed to... I don't know. Maybe I gotta come back another time. Let's do another quest. This guy's a fucking dickhead. Alright, maybe there's some kind of, like, peeping Tom hole here I can... Trying to find some way to fucking activate this quest. I'm probably gonna have to look this up because I don't know what the fuck's up this guy's ass. Maybe I have to do it in some significant, some particular order. All right. Anyways, where's Triss Marigold? The Eternal Battle. Matter of life and death. A dragon's dream. The Witcher began to search for these ingredients. That's gonna take a while. Hey, works. There was nothing else to do but head to Cecil Burden for the reward. Son of a bitch! Here, let's get my reward, bros. I think I was already there. I think I just forgot to talk to him. That's a little disappointing. What's up here? Holy shit. Oh, this is that. This is that place that we were in earlier. Let's see if there's anything of use in here. Nah. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. My bad, bros. My bad. My bads. I gave you guys plenty of action in those last few videos. You guys can spare a few long walks with Jugs. Might have to sell some shit, actually. Kind of overstocked on stuff. I should definitely take the time to look at all the diagrams and try to see if I can't craft a better silver sword, because it's super crucial. Here, maybe it was here.
I never finished. Always in a hurry. You'll have a stroke.
So, we were working at the fort, and once went swift. Suddenly, you there? Yeah.
Where is this, bro? Is he outside the gates? I can't open the gates. Hello? Knock knock. He's probably inside here. There you go.
Cecil, do you know anyone who fought in the war 3 years ago?
I did.
Did you fight here at Vergen?
Course.
Philippa claims you know a bit about the battle.
That old cook insult, called king by some, thought that Adernians were bumpkins who'd ship bricks as soon as his troops crossed the river.
Why did he attack Edern?
According to Henselt, Upper Edern is the ancient legacy of the Kedwenny crown, and must be returned to the mother country. Brazen farter.
That brazen farter had a point. If you read some history, you'll know that 300 years ago this land belonged to Kedwen.
Load of crab. 700 years ago, the elves reigned here. And 1,000,000 years ago, these lands were the domain of the worms. If things worked that way, every king could invade a neighboring land and claim his right to do so because an ancestor took a dump there.
All right. Hensel wanted to conquer Upper Edern. What then?
He rolled in, got hammered, and rolled out.
Cecil, that doesn't help me.
So that's that monarch, or that's that king.
It wasn't a battle. It was a slaughter. If I try speaking of it, I'll see it all again. I don't want.
The ghosts of the fallen fight in the mist. They turn into horrible creatures called Draugrs. Adernians, Kedwenny, men, elves, and dwarves too.
Bloody hell. No peace even after death.
I want to help them, but I need to know more about the battle.
Very well. Listen. A beautiful day that grew hot later. Very hot. When Vandegrift attacked in the afternoon, he sent a dun banner at the fore. Many of our lads shit themselves at the mere sight of their standard, but we had a surprise of our own. Under the cover of night, we prepared fire pits. Our archers lit them up at the right moment. I still can't believe we managed to fool their scouts. If it wasn't for that ambush, we wouldn't be speaking today. They likely wouldn't be in Upper Edern at all. We decimated the dun banner, but that was only the beginning. Seltkirk was our commander. Everywhere he appeared, the Kedwennies gave ground. He wreaked havoc among them. Hearts rose at the mere sight of his armor. Then, Vandegrift himself entered the fray. Seltkirk met him in the middle of the field. In the end, Vandegrift killed Seltkirk. A terrible death that sent the Adernian ranks into disarray. I thought it was the end of us. Then the sky fell, as if the stars themselves had decided to avenge the death of a great knight. Fire covered the battlefield. Nobody sought the enemy. They were all looking for somewhere to flee.
Holy shit.
Yes. There were no more friends and enemies, only the living and the dead. They say it was the doing of a Kidweni sorceress who wanted revenge on Vandegrift. Could be true, as Henselt had her executed right after the battle.
Huh. Okay. Alright,
You saw the Kidwenis cross the river?
From afar, I saw Vandegrift leading 4,000 heavily armed men. Many a heart sank when we saw the elite bearheads or the armoured banners from Ardcarrig. The Dun banner was in the middle, veterans of Brenna. As soon as he set foot on Adernian land, Vandegrift climbed a hill and surveyed the area, as if it was his fief. Son of a bitch was as sure of himself as ever. Upon spying him, I remember the dwarves all dropped their trousers and showed him their asses. And Selkirk stepped out in front of us. His white armour shone in the sun. We were afraid a Kidweni arbalist would shoot him, but they too stood as if frozen, and Selkirk just looked at them and bowed ever so slightly.
huh. It's fucking epic. Alright,
Remember anything from before the battle?
As if it was yesterday. Henselt's troops crossed the Pointar the third day after the autumn equinox. Edern had good spies, so we were ready for them, and Selkirk lined up our troops along the hills. Our hearts rose at the sight of the banners of Vengerberg, Aldersberg and Gullet fluttering in the wind. Knights and armoured infantry side by side in our ranks. Even the peasants had their regiments. The dwarves were on the left flank. Over 5,000 strong we were. Nobody caring about race or background, like never before. Only King Demavend was missing, but he must have had more important business than defending his country.
what a bastard. Alright, anyways.
You captured the Dunbanner standard?
Henselt's choice troops, and not a one survived. The visitor sent them to their deaths, refused to give them reinforcements. He was a monster in human form.
Yeah.
The men of the Dun were real swaggerers. Killed a lot of our lads, but for every Dunner, there were 7 Adernians. They had no chance. Aye, we captured their standard. We buried what was left of them in the crypts beyond Vergen. Their standard lies with them. Worthy foes are to be respected, even in death.
I'm going to need that standard.
Alright.
Did you see the duel between Selkirk and Vandergrift?
I stood half a furlong from them. Never seen a fight like it. Probably never will again. They'd already met once, at a jousting tournament in Ardcarrig. Selkirk won there. He beat on the visitor so hard he broke his sword. Selkirk was a true knight, the last of his breed. Vandegrift was so pissed off after that tournament he hanged the smith who made his sword and ordered a special one from a sorcerer. I bet he cut down Selkirk.
Did you guys just hear that fart? I farted. I don't know if you guys heard that.
What happened to his sword?
Saskia's got it. Good thing too.
It's pretty loud.
Only her hand can tame the hatred enchanted in that sword. After the battle, when the flames abated, the scavengers came. They stole everything. Imagine, not a single keepsake or Selkirk in the whole of Edern. His brother babbles something about a gauntlet, but he's a lying dog.
Alright, sweet.
Thanks, Cecil, that was helpful. I think I know what I need.
Madame Eilhard claims you need 4 symbols. The standard symbolizes death. Vandegrift's sword stands for hatred. What about the other 2?
Pretty sure
I have
something.
a feeling Philippa has a handle on the rest.
Here's hoping you're right.
I bet that if I get like different standards, there'll be a different outcome. Why is this guy still a quest point? Is he? Oh yeah, here we go.
We killed most of the necrophages.
Most?
The passage to the lower level collapsed. They won't get out. In time, they'll die off and you can restart work.
Thank you, Witcher. The whole of Vergen thanks you. Here's your coin. Shive, Skaggs, and Zigrim will get the same.
Awesome. What should I get? I wish they told you. Sweet, I got like